And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays.
Finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Bears at 6-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Off play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They snap it to Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play fake. Here's Willis. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll go option to the short side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Willis.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd down, Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 4th down, Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
19 Tiger.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Rolling to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On play action, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On 4th down, Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get
under pressure, and they got to him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him real short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Play action. It's Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
On 1st down, Willis.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Willis with another keeper.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. 11. 70 Rangers. Shut up.
Willis, 4th down here.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Fourth down, Willis.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Willis will try and throw for this.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
Touchdown, Chicago! So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this a very, very short kick.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Willis with another keeper.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Okay, ready?
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, nice move.
91 yards on the ground for him so far.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.